Now, y'all know I've been covering this Queen of Kings channel and all this hypocrisy and stuff that's been going on with this Rose Miller. And people been leaving comments in my comment section upset because Tasha K destroyed her, but saying, holding Tasha K accountable, but not holding Rose Miller accountable for her behavior and the way that she talked to her husband, right? And I've been responding back saying, okay, you don't like Tasha K, but you okay with the foolishness and the way that she talked to her zaddy? You okay with that? Then they get quiet. They don't never respond back. Because a lot of these women are not used to accountability and holding themselves accountable. They can clearly see on video the way that this woman is acting and carrying on. But a lot of you women out there that support Rose Miller, I wonder how you would feel if that was your son and she was caught on video talking to your son that way. Now, a lot of y'all would change. You would have an attitude. You wouldn't like Rose Miller. But this is the hypocrisy amongst some of you women, right? But let's look at when she lied about her husband in this Range Rover situation. Let's first look at the first video of how most of this stuff started.
Pretend that I'm the one that paid the down deposit on our house. Let's not pretend that I'm not the one that paid for the Range Rover. Let's not pretend that I'm the one that paid for this whole life that we live. Let's not pretend that. Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend. Oh, okay. Let's not pretend. Let's just be very, very real. You told me to put it on live, so I put it on live. So, and then you want to start talking about a glass of wine, and then you want to start saying, oh, are you not going to talk? After I was just sitting here silent before we even got on live. I've been not talking. I've been not talking. I've been not talking. So what are you talking about? Oh, okay.
Then she tried to clean it up and cover it up with more lies on her channel by saying this with her bottom shelf Brad.
YouTube family, I know a lot of you guys don't follow me on Facebook, but I did want to make this public apology because I've recently, actually just like 30 minutes ago, I leaked my messages that I sent to my moderator here on Instagram, and I sent to my moderator Dana, I sent to my moderator Kiki, and I sent to my husband all the same day on July 18th, 2024, and you can see the date in the messages. I don't know how much Facebook knows, but YouTube knows how much that I've been going through over the past couple months with this group of mean girls. I've made police reports. I was crying every single day. I made a whole live, like crying my heart out, begging them to stop. And instead of stopping, they continued forward and made videos about my family and I. This was before anything happened, just my regular family videos. And these people were just bashing the freak out of me and my family. They made a page calling my son race. They just would not stop. So I made a brilliant idea to separate from my husband, to troll these women that were desperately after my husband and were just bashing me. My idea, troll the troll, my idea of it was that we were gonna get this separation, and then these mean girls were gonna make videos about our separation and this and that. I never imagined it to get so far and so blown out of proportion. I never imagined it to actually reach my true supporters. I just thought that I was just going to sit back, relax, and watch these dumb women make reaction pages. And basically, they're making pages. You can see on the messages that I linked, I truly did put a police report on July 10th, I believe.
So then she went on to Tasha K. And we know she went on Tasha K to get onto a bigger stage, to bring more attention to herself, right? So all this stuff was about money. Because Tasha K been around a long time. Tasha K is well known. But Tasha K, she went on Tasha K for an interview. And Tasha K really grilled her on the way that she was talking to her husband. Now remember, she propped this man up as the zaddy. He saved her. He took her on a staycation to Hawaii. He bought her this big $500,000 home. He got her the Range Rover. He works 6 figures. The first baby daddy, which was a black man, was nowhere around. He wasn't in the picture. So now this knight in shining armor zaddy is raising her 2 kids by the black man, and then he put 2 more children in her, and she just living this fancy honeymoon life under the sun in Hawaii. She's just, I mean, you know, she's living the dream life that every woman dreams of. But Tasha K had other plans when she went on there, and Tasha K unveiled a lot of the lies, and she got caught in so many different lies to the point where it looked like this.
Appreciative for the Range Rover. Don't get me wrong. For him to
But
move,
you said you bought that car.
sure, yeah, emotional because I felt like I was paying for it. He put a lump sum of a down payment, and I'm paying for it in car notes.
So you feel like the reason you guys have the lifestyle you have is not because of your husband making 6 figures. It's because of you thinking of diverse ways to be able to supplement income. And when he was out those 4 months not working and could have worked, you were implementing different ways while you were pregnant and while you were not pregnant to keep things going so that you guys don't have to live on 6 figures. Because living on 6 figures is really not a lot these days. 2
Thank
people
you.
make that,
Hello.
right? So
Yeah.
you do feel like underappreciated, because you've mentioned that. I just want to feel appreciated when it comes to the effort that you give in the relationship.
Yeah, even like make a couple payments on a car note. That I was appreciative for the Range Rover. I did not ask for it to begin with. For one, I was appreciative for it for sure. But for you to like stop working a month after you buy it from me, and me to have to, yeah, like there's many reasons. So for him to
But
move,
you said you bought that car.
sure, yeah, emotional because I felt like I was paying for it. He put a lump sum of a down payment, and I'm paying for it in car notes.
You ever played chess before?
No, what's up?
So on the chessboard, you know, you got the knights, you got the, you know, the priests, all them people, right? And then you got the king and the queen. The king never moves, right?
Right.
But the queen, she moves around the board. Do you know why?
Why she moved?
A lot of times they're trying to come take the king, but she protects the king and protects the castle by moving around and moving different pieces while he's the stable foundation. So I think, you know, these statistics that you're basing your relationship off of, and it's triggering a lot of things that you've kind of told yourself based on how you were taught when it comes to relationships. Baby, the king is always stable, but sometimes you may get under attack. And while he stays stable and doesn't move, and he's still, the queen moves around the board to protect everything financially, to make more money, to look out, to tell him who's trying to come get him.
I love
you know,
that.
what we need to do. And even sometimes she may have to have his back. And when you're in marriages, the queen moves around the house. She does more than what the king does. You do know that, right?
I love that. I do know that. I do know that. But like I said, I apologize, but I'm not like overly beating myself up the way that you got, not you, but like the internet would like me to. Like, I cannot believe I went through some shit. It is what it is.
No, it was just utterly disrespectful for you to disrespect your husband like that because you were going through what you were going through. I don't disrespect my husband publicly or privately. I just don't do it. I just don't do it. And I was raised by women who taught me never to do that, because you don't let people know what's going on in your house. And I get that you guys make family content, but like, that's a good way for women to be at your doorstep throwing at that man that you praising.
I agree. They're throwing it regardless, but I 100% agree. I'm 100% with you on that. I'm 100% with you on that. That is not a lie at all whatsoever. Absolutely. And I love the way you put that with the chess and the checkers. I like it.
And see, this woman is on video talking about the black man, saying how she would never date another black man again, how she switched over to the other side. She talked about her father, and she said she has a great relationship with her father now because he cleaned himself up. But she talked about the abuse that her mom went through. But she also went in on her mom and talked about how the mom allegedly supposed to slept with the brother who is now deceased. and how the father has 15 other children, 16 including her. She talked about the traumas that she had growing up, and then getting with a man that did her wrong and went and found another woman after he put 2 children in her. So you talk about all the traumas that you went through with your own people. You go across the lake to the other side, and you prop this man up as this savior. And then look how you talk to him when you get upset or you get some liquor in you. Look how you treat him. So is the problem really Brad or the baby father, or is the problem you, Rose? Is the problem that you have so many unresolved issues that's never been dealt with? The issues, the conversations that we see that when you have with your mother, the first teacher in your life, the first person that's supposed to give you love, nourishment, just set the table for you. You are accusing her of sleeping with your brother, who is now unalived. If that ain't trauma, I don't know what is. And then if your father had 15 other children, it was no way he could be able to properly give you the attention that you needed. And your mother and father didn't stay together. Then you talked about your sugar daddies and the different men that you dated. But the question is, if you with your knight in shining armor now, why would you be talking about any other race of men? Why now you're in Hawaii, you have a Range Rover, you have a $500,000 house, you're happy. Why are you talking about black people? Why are you talking about black men? Why are you even showing statistics? All you got to do is tell black women, hey, just make better decisions. That's it. Whether it's a black man, a white man, a red man, whoever it would be, just make better decisions when choosing your mate. That's what you should be telling them. Now, I'm pro-black. I believe that it's black for the black. We should be together. But everybody don't follow that. But you should be telling them that. Why are you constantly disrespecting black men? That's because you have unresolved issues with your father. And that's why when it was time for you to select the black man, you selected the one you did. Unresolved issues. Everything ain't always the man's fault. Sometimes it's your decision making too. Because then you also have the problem with your mom. Then we see you lie and lie and lie. So now when you're lying to other poor people for attention, that lets me know that you have issues. You have issues. You have abandonment issues. You have issues on so many different levels. A lot of you women that's a follower of Rose, maybe you need to look at yourself in the mirror as well. There need to be some changes that need to be made. Because if you normalize this dysfunction and make excuses for it, something's wrong with you. If you can go and say that that was just an argument with her husband, that's not a normal argument. That's not the way you address your man or a man address a woman. No, that's not. I've been married 22 years. My wife don't talk to me like that. Let alone would ever talk to me like that and record it. Now, have we had arguments? Yes. But that's just crossing the line. And if you are a woman and you are okay with that, you have a problem. You have a problem. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and know that you have to make some changes. So I'm going to cut this video short here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.